Good morning, Psychic Medium Danielle Garcia with your energy forecast for the week. Today is November 30th. Happy full moon, happy lunar eclipse. Are you ready? Those are some intense energies out there today. So let's baby step through it and see where we get. Deep breaths, everyone. Make sure you're grounding. Make sure you're staying hydrated. It's absolutely essential for today's energies. Yesterday, we had the largest solar flare that we've experienced in the last 3 years. It was incredibly significant. If you had issues sleeping last night, you're not alone. Solar flares can affect empaths and sensitives, kind of similar to how the Schumann resonance can affect us. We can get a little jittery, we can get offset, feel out of sorts. Sleeplessness seems to be a really big issue, along with just feeling the energies more intensely. For me, it's like feeling like I'm going to crawl out of my skin. So I really have to take a step back from that. Sometimes what I'll even do is just cut cords with the solar flare, do something to ground myself, whether it's grabbing some stones, laying on the floor, doing deep breathing exercises, etc. So know that energy is still here, and it's actually exacerbating the energy of today's full moon and our lunar eclipse. Lunar eclipse, as it comes in, we're going to have a doorway, a gateway for 2 weeks of eclipse energy. So we'll continue to work with that. Schumann resonance this morning, when I checked on it, was vibing at a 17, a spike, but not the high spikes that we've been seeing over the last few weeks. So knock on wood. Hopefully that remains okay. I also found it interesting. We've had 4 small earthquakes just right outside of Las Vegas since the solar flare hit, which I do not think is a coincidence. So look for more of that type of activity on Earth today and over the next 72 hours is what they're saying. As the lunar eclipse comes forward today, we are looking at releasing emotional baggage that we've pulled in over the last 6 months. So freaking yippee-ki-yay, I am ready to let go of the last 6 months worth of emotional baggage. How about you? Now, in order to do that, it's not just a snap of the fingers or a wave of the magic wand. You have to be willing to do the work. Wow, concept, right? I have added to my YouTube channel 3 different videos to help you do that. One explains how the eclipse works. Another is a release exercise that you can do at any time today. And the third one is instructions on how to create a grid, or you can just work with the energy of the picture of the grid that I have created on the video. By doing that, you work with the eclipse and the full moon energies, and that helps you with your manifestation. So the objective here is to release and focus on intentions of what we want to bring forward. Don't forget, full moon and lunar eclipse is a wonderful time to set your crystal babies out and charge them up underneath the full moon. I like to sage mine or give them some Palo Santo and clear them all out and just let them thrive underneath the vibes of this moon. It's a great time to create moon water as well if you use that in your ritual or ceremony or daily practice. Venus is opposing Uranus during this lunar eclipse. We're focusing on love. We're focusing on self-love. We're focusing on relationships, both romantic partnerships as well as relationships with family, friends, coworkers, and community. It is also about receiving love and giving love. Are you in balance there? And if you're not, what's going on? Boundaries, 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 boundaries seem to be a theme here. It's also about your beliefs about money. Does money flow to you easily? Is money an energetic exchange? Is money hard to come by? Are we doing away with money? What is your belief system here? It's time to take a good hard look at that, as well as your beliefs about abundance. Are you worthy of abundance in all areas of your life? Or are there some areas where you just feel like, not so much? Well, why not? Do you think you're created here to suffer, to sacrifice? We're all on the same playing field. So why do some people succeed and some people don't? It really is all about your belief system. What are you absorbing? What are you owning for yourself? It's time to take a look at that. And as history shows, during eclipse vibration and energies, those types of issues keep coming up in our thought process and along our path in the form of different red flags. So take a look. What red flags have appeared in your life over the last 2 weeks? That will dictate what you should be working on or what you have the opportunity to work on. There are no shoulds in this life. And it also dictates the energy as you heal it, as you release it, if you choose to, of what this gateway doorway of eclipse energy gives us an opportunity for, right? So if we're getting the ick and the negativity the last 2 weeks, what can we release to turn that perspective, to change that around, to bring in more healing grace, understanding, and really get the lesson? You know, this is an intense time right now. It's really working with mind, body, and soul. So this is the perfect time to release, to let go, to realize, and to manifest, to bring in all of the good stuff, all of the glorious stuff. Lots of physical empaths can be hit hard with the energies of today and over the last 2 weeks and the next 2 weeks of this doorway that's open. So what can that look like? That can look like dizziness, absent-mindedness, cloudy thoughts, tummy upset, headaches, and intense muscle pain. So if you've been hit with that, hydrate, 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 ground, outside, get into nature, connect with the elements, and move your body. Specifically, things that are energetic exercises that help you to balance out your energetic system, your aura, as well as your body. Think yoga, tai chi, qigong, martial arts. All of those are absolutely wonderful during this time of eclipse energies. Here comes my favorite warning about eclipse energy. Reaching for different coping tools because emotions have been running high, like carbs, sugary treats, alcohol, and drugs. Many empaths and sensitives have just kind of had it up to here and don't really know how to cope. And so we're reaching for that instantaneous gratification. You know, let's dull those senses because life has been hard. I don't know about you guys out there that celebrate Thanksgiving, but I definitely overindulged. And after Thanksgiving and before Thanksgiving. Because, yeah, this has been with the energy of Scorpio starting to leave us and with all of these different things going on. It's been a bit of a hellacious time. If you find yourself reaching for the Band-Aid, don't beat yourself up. Just try to look for other healthy-minded options. Because when we utilize those different types of coping strategies, it actually brings our vibration down and it's harder to come back into alignment and cope with the energies that are going on today. We have opposition of let's pronounce it correct, guys, Aldebaran and Antares today, which is the eye of Taurus as well as the heart of Scorpio. If you feel like you've been at war with yourself, yeah, this could be one of those reasons why. Ancestral issues come forward with this, childhood wounding comes through with this, mother issues come through with this, and karmic clearing comes up with this. So it's a wonderful time for cutting cords. It's a wonderful time for karmic cord cutting ritual and ceremony, letting go of that childhood wounding, letting go of those relationships that influenced you to think bad about yourself. All of this stuff is really just coming up. So how do you cope with it? Well, ride the wave. Balance, clear, hydrate, eat grounding foods, get outside, and actually connect with the moon's energy tonight. Again, I've listed some wonderful, wonderful exercises. Got some videos uploaded on my channel, so please check them out. You know, I usually charge for these things. I really wanted to do something nice to offer it as a free gift for this time of the year. It's been a trying year for all of us, I believe. You know, 2020 has really kicked me in the ass, and I know I'm not alone in that. So let's just share the love. Let's just share the light, and let's just move onward and upward. I'm going to pull some cards based on the energies of this week. I'm going to do a double draw. So first cards I will pull from the Moonology Oracle card deck, and this is by Yasmin Boland. I really, really love this deck. Well, let's see what cards come through. First card. Adjustments are required. Third quarter moon. Take a look at that card. Yes. Adjustments are required. You know, we're going to be in this gateway. We are in this energy of eclipse. We are in energy of full moon. Full moon, you know, really ratchets the energies up. It really creates, you know, kind of a, my guides call it like a lightning effect into the auric field. So some people have conscious awareness of this, and some people just have the behavior that capitalizes on this. The next energy, show the world the real you, full moon and Aquarius. What a beautiful card. What would it be like to show the world the real you? What would it be like to offload some of this emotional baggage we've been holding on to and really, really, really just connect with higher self and source? Really bring in the light. And the last card from this deck that I'm going to pull, a new start is coming, new moon. Check that out. Kind of looks and reminds me of eclipse energy as well. This is a reset. This is letting go of baggage. This is moving forward or choosing to remain in the drama and the trauma and the ick and the mire and the yuck. What are you going to choose? Which one feels better? I'm also guided to drop these cards. Hold that thought. I have a feeling that the universe just drew these for me. Okay, guys. They're all over my floor. This happens all the time. I don't know why I'm surprised, because I'm not. This deck is called Spellcasting, and it is by Flavia Kate Peters and Barbara. I'm so sorry. I really don't want to butcher your name, but here's the cover. Just got these cards. They are very, very profound and incredibly powerful. So out of these guys that fell on my floor, I'm going to choose 3. Talent. Beautiful card. To me, when I feel this card, and oh, isn't it interesting that there's a moon behind her, right? With this card, talent is pulling in your divine source energy, your divine life force energy. It is bringing forth that joy that is truly you at the core of your being. It is bringing in that light. It's not being afraid to shine, and not coming from a place of ego, but simply coming from a place of authenticity. The next card, Spirit Guide. Well, let me see if I can put this up where you're not going to get the glare. I find it interesting that there is 2 different globes of energy presented in this. It looks to me like a figure 8, an infinity sign. The veil is incredibly thin right now. And that is one thing that I had forgotten to mention, which I should always remember to mention. It's not just about hydrating and grounding and doing yoga right now. It's also about calling your team forward. Hey, I'm having a rough time. I'm calling Uncle. Can you help me out? Don't be afraid to do that. You're really not putting them out. The next card, the Strength card. Look at her. She is very, very, very powerful. I find it interesting here. She's holding a lion cub. She has a butterfly on her knee. This is about transformation. This is about pack mentality. This is about our connections, our relationships. Many people come to me with questions about love. What should I do? What direction should I take? Well, remember your strength here. You get to decide. You have choices on how you act, both in those loving relationships and with yourself. And putting yourself first, it doesn't make you selfish. It's actually selfless, because if you don't put you first, who else is going to put you first, right? So enjoy today. Take it easy. Do something with ceremony. Do something with ritual. Connect with the moon. Check out those other videos that I uploaded this morning. And I really, really, really hope that you take this time, because it is a very sacred time. I hope you take this opportunity to release, to heal, and to let go of that emotional baggage, because we all deserve to be a bit lighter, don't you think? Have a great week and have a blessed day.